Is your website being crawled by Google but still totally invisible in the search results? Hey everyone, it's Sobuj and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into one of the biggest headaches inside Google Search Console. Those dreaded statuses. Crawled currently not indexed and discovered currently not indexed. I know. It sounds super technical, but I promise to break it down. By the end of this 10-minute video, you'll understand exactly why Google is ignoring your pages and, more importantly, you'll have a step-by-step plan to get them indexed and ranking using modern SEO techniques that actually work. So, grab a coffee, open up your Google Search Console, and let's get this fixed together. First things first, let's decode what Google is actually telling us. When you go into your Google Search Console account and look at the indexing greater than pages report, you'll see a chart showing indexed versus not indexed pages. It's that not indexed section that we're focused on today. You'll often see two confusing but very different statuses. First, there's discovered currently not indexed. Think of this like Google adding your page to a to-do list. It knows your URL exists, maybe from a link on another site or from your sitemap, but it hasn't gotten around to actually visiting or crawling it yet. Your page is essentially in a waiting room. This can happen if your site is brand new, or if Google thinks its resources are better spent crawling more important pages elsewhere on the web or even on your own site. Then, there's the one that really hurts, crawled currently not indexed. This means Googlebot has visited your page. It's read your content, looked at your code, and after all that, it made a conscious decision that your page is unvaluable enough to be included in its search index. This is a quality issue. Your page was reviewed and rejected, which means it will not show up for any search queries. Ouch. So, the big question is, why does this happen? In 2025, it's rarely just one single thing. Google's algorithm, which is now heavily powered by AI, is more sophisticated than ever. It's not just checking for keywords, it's evaluating the overall value and user experience of a page. The most common culprits for these indexing issues are, number 1, low quality or thin content. This is content that doesn't offer any real value, is super short, or just rehashes what a dozen other pages have already said. Google's AI can spot this a mile away. Another huge reason is having too many duplicate pages. If you have multiple URLs with the same or very similar content, Google gets confused about which one to rank and might just decide to index none of them. Poor internal linking is another classic mistake. If a page is an orphan, meaning no other pages on your site link to it, you're sending a signal to Google that it's not important. You're not even vouching for your own content. Crawl budget can also be a factor. Your crawl budget is the amount of time and resources Google is willing to spend crawling your website. It's wasting that budget on thousands of useless tag pages, filtered search results, or redirect chains. It might not have enough resources left to crawl and index your important new blog post. But the biggest factor, especially now, is that your site might simply not match the search intent anymore. Google's AI doesn't just crawl for information. It interprets the value and purpose behind that information. If your page doesn't satisfy what a user is truly looking for, Google will deprioritize it. It's a whole new ballgame. Okay, enough about the problems. Let's talk about the solutions. How do we fix this step by step with modern SEO techniques that align with Google's AI? Let's get practical. First and foremost, you absolutely must improve your content quality. In the age of AI, Google evaluates something called semantic depth. This is a fancy way of saying your content needs to truly and deeply answer a user's question, not just be stuffed with keywords. Go back to those unindexed pages. Are they generic? Are they thin? Beef them up. Add unique insights, real-world examples, helpful FAQs, and compelling visuals like infographics or videos. Build what we call topical authority by proving you are an expert on this subject. Don't just write an article. Create a resource. Next, and this is critical, you have to nail user intent. Before you even write a single word, or when you're auditing an old page, you have to ask yourself, what does someone searching for this query actually want? Are they looking for information? Like what is SEO? That's informational intent. Are they looking to buy something? Like buy SEO software? That's transactional. Or are they trying to get to a specific website? Like Ahrefs login? That's navigational. If your content type doesn't match the query's intent, Google's AI will see that mismatch and conclude your page isn't a good result. It's that simple. Third on our fix-it list is optimizing for user experience, or UX, and engagement. Believe it or not, UX directly impacts indexing now. If Google sends a few users to your page, and they immediately bounce back to the search results, it's a powerful negative signal. It tells Google your page is not satisfying. So, make sure your site loads fast. Use Google Page Speed Insights to check. Ensure it looks and works great on mobile devices. Use a clean, readable design and keep users engaged with clear headings, visuals, and of course, helpful internal links that guide them to other relevant content on your site. And that brings us to our fourth step, internal linking and sitemap updates. This is your chance to directly communicate with Google. Go through your site and find any of those orphan pages we talked about. Link to them from your more authoritative pages, like your homepage or popular blog posts. This creates a logical web of content and passes authority, telling Google, hey, this page is connected and important. After you've improved your content and fixed your internal links, go to your XML sitemap, make sure the page is listed, update the last mod date, and resubmit the sitemap in Google Search Console. This is like raising your hand and telling Google, hey, I've made significant improvements here, please come take another look. Now, let's talk about the big shift that's driving all of this AI and voice search. Google's crawlers are no longer just dumb bots. They use natural language understanding to analyze meaning, context, and engagement patterns, just like a human would. This means your content needs to be written for humans first. It has to sound natural and be easy to read. So, how do you do that? Here's a pro tip. Structure your headings and subheadings as answers to common questions. Use conversational phrasing throughout your text. This strategy is an absolute goldmine for voice search. Think about it. People don't speak to their smart speakers in keywords. They ask full questions. For example, instead of just optimizing a page for the keyword fix crawl errors, optimize it for the question, how do I fix crawled but not indexed in Google Search Console? That long-tail conversational query is exactly what users are typing and speaking into their devices in 2025. By aligning your content with how people actually talk, you're perfectly positioning yourself for both traditional search and the growing world of voice assistants. Alright, let's bring it all together and wrap this up with your official 2025 crawl fix action plan. It's a simple 5-step process. Step 1. Audit your crawl errors. Go straight into Google Search Console, navigate to the Pages report, and click on the Not Indexed tab. This is your priority list. Step 2. Identify the problem pages. Look for patterns. Are most of your unindexed pages thin blog posts? Is it duplicate product descriptions? Find the root cause. Step 3. Enhance content depth and user intent. This is where you'll spend most of your time. Go through those identified pages and upgrade them. Add value, answer questions, and make sure they align with what the user wants. Step 4. Fix your technical signals. Strengthen your internal linking structure to show those pages are important. Then update and resubmit your XML sitemap in Search Console to request a fresh crawl. Step 5. Monitor the results. Getting a page recrawled and reevaluated isn't instant. You need to monitor your progress. You can use the URL inspection tool in Google Search Console for individual pages, or use tools like Ahrefs, Sitebulb, or Screaming Frog to track indexing status at scale. And here as a bonus tip for you. Add last updated timestamps to your articles and use structured data, like FAQ schema or article schema. This signals freshness and relevance to Google, and we all know how much Google loves current, up-to-date information. The key here is consistency. Keep auditing, improving, and publishing valuable intent-rich content. And I guarantee you your pages start moving from that dreaded not indexed report into the glorious green indexed section faster than ever before. And that's a wrap. If you found this guide helpful, please do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button below. It really helps the channel. And if you have a specific GSC issue you're struggling with, drop it in the comments. I'll do my best to troubleshoot it with you and maybe even feature it in a future video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more AI-powered SEO strategies to grow your traffic. You can also follow me across all my socials at sobujalways for daily SEO tips and insights. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, in 2025, successful SEO isn't about trying to trick Google's algorithm, it's about understanding and serving the user. You've got this.